Hello, hello, evening everyone. How we doing? It's Wednesday. We're back. How's everyone doing tonight? Who's in? Who have we got here? We have got Cranky, Squiggy, Costigan, Mark Thor, Johnson, Claire, Grey Devil, Taz, Polycount, Taz, Scorps, Reed, Toomey, Jack Holloway, Ryan, P. McClanahan, Jarrett, nice to see you, Esab, JNR, oh, Cadexin, how you doing, buddy? 23, Jackie, Johnson, Claire, did I say you, John? The other Bud, Arctic, Brian, Nathan, Longhill, Yakov, Quantum, how are you doing, everyone? Bjorn, I keep saying every week I'll have to stop doing this because there's just too many of you now to say hello to all of you, but I hope you're all good. How are we this Wednesday? Tiger, nice to see you. Right, we're just going to jump straight into it tonight because we've got loads to do. Loads to do. Oh, a few subs coming in. Oh, Mrs. FSG's in the house too. Look, she's got admin status. Big shout out to Mrs. FSG, who basically spends her time keeping the kids out of my way on a Wednesday night. Gotta love Mrs. FSG. We all love Mrs. FSG. Anybody that has to put up with me deserves respect, right? This is a noisy tractor. Is that tractor too noisy? Let me know, guys. Would I be up for an early preview of the John Deere 235? Yeah. Polycount Taz. I don't think you need to know the answer. I think it's a definite yes. Definite yes. I would be honoured and privileged to. Very excited. Sam, welcome my friend. How are you doing? Great of you to be able to join the stream. That's fantastic. Oh, Dwight's in. Hi Cyborg. No tractor's too loud in the live stream. Cobble, you've missed one pass of a field of ploughing, so not too much, mate. We have literally just gone live. Emils! With the super chat straight off the bat. How are you, my friend? That is very kind of you. No worries at all. I'm just glad you're here now. Thank you, Taz. That's awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, a lot of ploughing tonight, a lot of slurry spreading, well, digestate spreading. I'm just straightening this off. She may be putting kids to bed now. She might have said hello and run off. She'll be back on later and say hello. Sarah Hughes, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Will we be doing harvesting next week? Hopefully, if the crops grow quick enough. We will be there, yeah. There you go, Emils. There's your name up in lights, my friend. Jackie, do I have a Discord server? I absolutely do. Let me just share that for you. Main hoses, skin them, change dashboard, tyre configs, make new specular map. Yeah, well, it's coming along fast, mate. It's looking good. Are we keeping the tractor? We're going to keep it for a bit, Jarrett. It doesn't play well with course play, so it may not have a long life on the farm, but you've got to admit, it does look pretty good, doesn't it? So we'll keep it for as long as we can until we need to update it. Oh, unfortunately, Sam, this is just a PC only map. It's not on console, which is a shame. I know, but that's unfortunately the way it is sometimes. Jacob, how you doing? Nice to see you. No, our BJ's all paid out, Scott. We're going to run extra. We're going to do a maize silage again. in the next harvest, and hopefully get a big payday from that. P. McClanahan, yes, if you just hit the join button, it should just be next to the subscribe button on the server there. Jack, yes, we've got 2 multiplayer servers, well, 1.5, because we're running Yukon River Valley, which is the 16 times map, but it's taken a while to get set up. Let's just say we've run into a few challenges with it. But yes, we've got a brilliant map, a home world map, and we've had a really big influx of new members recently, which has been great. So, Quantum, I saw that you were editing stuff this afternoon, so that's good. Yes, this is not the most Arctic farmers, just saying. This is not the most easy to drive tractor. It kind of rolls a little bit when you turn it, so. Evening, Fat Rat. Oh, yeah, Fusion. I watched your vid this afternoon, mate. So, yeah, I think we're good to go. So what we'll do on that, we've always said all along, we will actually post jobs. We'll be looking for people, like helpers, to come and help on Yukon. So you've got to pitch up, and you'll have a specific task, like hauling limestone from the mine or something like that, and we'll see how we go. Keep the workers away from the distillery. You know, we remember what happened last time. Remember what happens now. I have to give a special shout out today to Cavalry and the Tractor. It's not bad, actually. Not bad. See, the front rolls. It's quite weird. But I can't see what I'm ploughing if I'm in the cab. So I'll stay out for this one. Let's get myself lined up. Yes, a special shout out to a guy who dropped me a really nice email last week, and I'll read out the email. So it's a guy called Riker Kassar, or Kaisar, and he sent me a lovely email. He said, "Hey FSG, this is Riker. I have to use my school computer to watch your vids, but I love them, and I'm hoping that you continue doing this. It helps a guy get through the day." Which I kind of chuckled at, because he's pretty sure he should be doing schoolwork, but all good, Riker. Don't you worry, mate. The school has blocked chat and what else for me, so I have to use this, which is the email he sent. If you can shout me out in one of your Bulls Gap videos, I'd appreciate it. So, Riker, well done, mate. Thanks for the email, and don't spend too much of your day watching YouTube at school. So there we go. Thought that was a nice little email. He took the time to drop me an email, so I thought I'd give him a special shout out. Jack Holloway, have I got the Alpine edition? I certainly do, yes. Polar Bear, nice to see you, man. How are you doing? What's happening, Reed? Nice to see you too. So we'll get through this. This and the sugar beet field next door are the two that need ploughing, because they've had corn and they've had beets in. But the other two just need cultivating. There we go. Mark Simpson, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. RVD, do you know if in FS22 they will add split screen? No news on that yet. Do you mean split screen playing, or do you mean you can have different information up? I very much doubt it. As a betting man, I would very much doubt that that will happen. This tractor, when you turn it, it doesn't do anything. No, I don't think they will, RVD. I can't see that happening, to be honest. I think, if anything, they'll improve the multiplayer experience. Jeffro, welcome. You're on early. Wow. Nice to see you. Farm Sim Snowy. This is the International 3588, or the Anteater, as I think somebody referred to it before. Is it you, Bjorn? Said in Sweden this is called the Anteater. Hey, Tim Maslin is here from the start. How you doing? Just in time to see the 2x2. Alright, let's get this folded up. That's one field done. We're going to get some slurry on this in a minute, which we will not use this tractor for. We'll leave the plough attached to this. Evening, Bootneck. You always tell when Bootneck's here. He lowers the tone straight away, doesn't he? Jack Holloway, what's my favourite tractor? Oh, there's a list. I don't have any specific favourites. I'm a bit of a John Deere fan though. Do like my John Deeres. But I like my cases as well. Big fan of those. Oh, very good, Tim. No worries. I appreciate you dropping in anyway. Hope all's well with you. Let's have a look in here. Running out of space to park stuff. We'll drop him in the back of the shed here. We're going to jump in the John Deere next. And we're going to go and upgrade our slurry tanker, which a few of you suggested I should do in the last episode. So we're going to go and do that. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to turn Courseplay on there. Seb is playing a New Holland only challenge, and it's actually amazing. That's a good one, actually. We've got a T. I hope you've got a T9. Love that tractor. Hey, Forward Ag's in the house. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Well, those of you who don't know Forward Ag, they were very kind, and they shared with myself and Argsy a prototype that they're building of an anhydrous setup, and it is stunning. If you didn't see the birthday live stream, we spent a lot of time in it on there. It's well worth going to check out. Well worth going to check out. Good stuff, Tim. Glad to hear it, my friend. Coulter, do I have a schedule for when I go live? I go live every Wednesday at 9 PM. It's currently the only regular live stream each week. And I do release videos on a Tuesday, a Thursday, a Saturday, and a Sunday. So, Marcel, how you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, Emils. Please don't talk about 100k potato harvest. Oh dear. What starts as a joke. Farm Sim Snowy hit 100 subs today. Well, that is awesome. Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Kevin Jeffrey should get some gravel around that farm. Bale's still there. No, it's still sitting there, cranks. Well, it'll stay there till the end of time, probably. Yep, a couple of shout-outs as well. Farmer Hamish, good point. Farmer Hamish released a brilliant trailer for his first series the other day. Looks like it's got the potential to have lots of character about it. So, well worth going and checking out his channel. And also, a certain Farmer Taz, who I don't think's in the stream yet. But Farmer Taz is on, I think, 294 subs at the moment. So if you're not a subscriber to Farmer Taz, go and hop over now and just click the subscribe button. Get him over 300. He'd be delighted with that. Udibay! How are you, my friend? Welcome from Turkey. Hope everything's good with you. I'm going to sell this with half a tank of digestate. Talk about value for money for whoever buys it, eh? I'm like the most generous guy in the world. 5k, we'll take that. LB, hey Farm Sim guy, it's me, Leland. I'm back. Where did you go? Right, where are we? Slurry tankers. I found a rather nice little, I can't even pronounce this. A Rime? French. 9,500 litres, so a little bit bigger than what we had before. It's got to be, better put it in FSG green, haven't we? Design colour. What does that do? Okay, silver or shiny. We're going shiny. Going shiny. What tyres have we got? Chunky boys. We've got to go chunky, haven't we? Michelin's. Borgs. Chunky. Oh, there he is. Mr. Argsy. He is here. He is here. Mart Williamson. Old Robin, no worries mate. Nice to have you here, even if it's for a little while. I'm sorry your Wi-Fi sucks, that's annoying. Okay, we like this. This looks alright, doesn't it? A little bit more substantial than our last one. Very nice. Marshall Catherine. How are you doing? What map is this? It's the same map it's the same map as it was the last time you were here. Nice to have you back, mate. Nice to see you. Life's Entertainment's back as well. How are you? We're gonna have another crap at an American map. That's exciting. Good stuff. Yeah, Argsy's nice to have you here, Args. Args and I were just putting some of the finishing touches to our West Texas setup tonight, which reminds me, I'm not going to do it in the middle of a stream. In fact, I am. I'm going to stop the stream. I'm not going to stop it. I'm literally going to stop what I'm doing though, because I was supposed to send Args something before the start of the stream, and I forgot. So, I'm just going to save it and send it now to him so he can finish setting up our farm, because we think you're going to see your first episode of West Texas hopefully next week. Sorry, 1 second. In fact, I might show you a sneak preview if I can very quickly of, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this without totally wrecking the stream. I want to do that. I want to do this. Nothing like being prepared, eh? That looks pretty good. All I've got to do now is find the right button on here. There we go. That's the yard I was building this afternoon. and some of the kit in the background for West Texas. And that's all you're getting, because I don't want to give too much away. But a lot of fun setting things up. A lot of fun. Oh, come on, now I've messed up my stream setup big time. Right, there we go. We're back to normal now. There we go. FSG, FYI, the frames dropped. I've had none at my end, Sarah, so I wonder if it might be. Agent 8, nice to see you. How are you doing? Bootneck, been missing the Italian series. Does this mean we get 2 episodes next week? Italy's not gone away. Don't worry. It will be back at some point. It will be back at some point. Polycount has. If he doesn't reply to anybody, he apologises. I apologise too. This chat goes at such a rate of knots now. I could just sit for 3 hours reading the chat. Which area of the map did we put that down? Scott, we are right next to the massive dairy farm. Agent 8. I had to look at one of your courseplay tutorials. Well, I hope it helped you. John Modding, good spot, mate. Somebody pointed that out last week and there's about a quarter of a tank left. And it's very much not a quarter of a tank left now, is it? Squiggy, am I continuing with Ohio horsepower? You bet you I am. It's in fact already filmed, edited, uploaded and scheduled for tomorrow night at 8 PM. So yes, and not to blow my own trumpet, but I'm pretty pleased with it. Sometimes there's just a video, it was so smooth, it edited itself really, really smoothly, and I was really pleased with some of the shots I did in it, and just dropped the music over it, and some of the music just instantly synced with the clips, and it was perfect. So what did I say about testing kit before you buy it? Maybe I need to open the lid. Is it going to be as open cover? Right, there we go. Look at that. It's full already. It's fast loading as well. Tim Dainted, how are you doing, my friend? The reason I don't enjoy making series like Ohio Horseman and making not watching is because you can't really expand and it gets boring fast. Well, that's why I've introduced a bit of seasons and a bit of precision farming, and we have got some quite interesting kit in there. We've got a few other surprises up our sleeve as well, so hopefully that will help us. Alright, let's go and see how this goes, shall we? Costigan, the trigger for Cow Pasture 6 is up in the air, but it does work. Ah, not on our map. We fixed a few things. Argsy's been hard at work. We fixed the textures, you know, the paintable textures that were a pain. Argsy's managed to fix those. And I say managed like I was expecting him not to. Oh yeah, look at this. That is a broad spread, isn't it? Although it's unloading very quickly. see if I can reduce the spray rate. There we go. Is there a place to buy seeds? I don't think there is, Costigan. I think it's one of the things you have to just drop something in. Swarmy, how you doing? Rico Venter, can I give you a shout out? I think I just did, Rico. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. You're starting a series called Unrealistic Road to 1 Billion, which is crazy vehicles which defy physics. Oh, that just sounds like watching Scorpion play. Justin Carrick, that is incredibly nice of you to say, sir. I am an esteemed company there. I'm not sure I belong there, but that's very nice of you to say. Wow. Rico Venter, do I have a lot of mods? About 2,000, I think, Rico. Half of them, I have no idea why they're even still in my mod folder, and I probably haven't switched them on for over a year, but they're there for a reason. I must have used them at some point. Don't forget DJ Hook. Oh, who asked me before? Was it Costigan asked me before? So, DJ Goham asked me on his stream the other week if I would like to be on the Farm Sim Show. To which, of course, I said I would love to. So he said we were going to try. He said basically let's try and see if we can make it happen. So watch this space. Yes, on the next episode of Mod Hoarders. That is exactly why I have PV Tools Quantum. You are right. Rico, do I want to play FS22? Absolutely. I think it's going to be great. Very excited to see how it's changed from 19. I do like my new slurry spreader. Gotta say, this was not a bad purchase for $14,000. I'm not sure about that, Emils. Daggerwin's awesome. Anybody that does a dancing combine, in my book, gets my vote. I'm sorry. That's very kind of you to say. Yeah, I'm the same, Tim. I do have kind of go-to mods. I can get a bit lazy and start using the same things over. That's what I've enjoyed about this series, actually, is the fact that I can. I've forced myself to not just stick with my normal mods. So. Thank you for the new sub there, Jacob's Home. Much appreciated. That's what you juggled the Ford he did, didn't he? Life's entertainment, that's great, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad I can be of some help with, you know, whatever I can do to help, I will certainly do that. The dancing combine was class. No, Mark, I think it was John Deere. A little bit of a gag there. It's almost like we set that one up, isn't it? Lancy Boy is in the house. How are you, sir? Congratulations on finishing the map. I saw in your Discord that it's just about ready to go. So congratulations, man. Tim Dayton, how did you get on with the Anteater? It's horrible to drive, but it looks quite good. We're going to actually drop it into this field next and plough this field up, so... Exactly, Hamish. I want to see Dagwin do a 360 in his John Deere. and land it. First time. Oh, Lancey, that's awesome, mate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, very excited to do a little tour of that. There we go. Copy for ARGS 2. Nice one, Lancey. Brilliant work again. It looks stunning. By the way, guys, this map that's coming, it's special. Another Lancey boy work of art, I will call it. No worries, forward ag. No worries at all, man. Yeah, the new Alice Deutsch that came out this week is nice, isn't it? Take care, Emils. Thank you for the super chat earlier, and it's great to see you. I know you've not been on for a few weeks, so fantastic to have you back. Mary Oliveira, hello. Thank you, Rico, for the super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. Very kind of you. Farmer Cowboy, I am doing very well, my friend. Thanks. Thanks for asking. Oh, forward ag's coming good with the mods too. Thank you, mate. That's brilliant. Don't talk to me. I think it might be your end, mate. I've got green lights and thumbs up everywhere for my output. So hopefully, a little refresh or something might sort you out there. I have to say, actually, a very big thank you to Forward Ag, not just for the demo of the Anhydrous kit, but he sent his modded version of the 9RX, which I do a proper showcase on in tomorrow night's Ohio horsepower. So well worth checking out the vid for that. It is one of the most lovely things I've seen in FS19. Really, really special. The guy's got serious talent. I say the guys, plural. The team. Right. Actually loving my new slurry tanker. This is awesome. Might because I'm in the US judging by max. I think the YouTube servers are in the US though, mate. I think you're right. Juan Garcia, thank you very much for the subscribe, my friend. Much appreciated. Exactly, Edgar. I can make a whole chunk of logs dance as well. Tim, all the best, my friend. Great to see you. I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon. That's right, Argsy's been testing out the Forward Ag equipment on Western Australia as well, so that's going to be pretty good. All the best, Tim. Enjoy the rest of your day, my friend. And everybody jump over and follow Forward Ag's YouTube channel as well if you want to know their upcoming mods. For sure. A few little bits and pieces I may have missed. Oh, it's already fertilised, I think that's what it is. Let's try this bit again. Again, it might already have been fertilised. Right. Another field slurried. Slurried. It's not slurry, it's digestate, but you know what I mean. Fertilised. Free fertiliser. What's not to like? We'll pop it on the ploughed field as well. And then we are already looking like we're going to be planting relatively soon, which is good. Thank you for all our likes, guys. Much appreciated. We're doing well tonight. It is very helpful. Johan, welcome. How are you doing? Morella, how are you as well? Nice to see you again. Canyon, welcome. Nice to see you here. Right. Let's get this one spread too. So we're going to put, I think we're going to put corn in both these bottom fields. Maybe just some canola at the top or something different there. And we're going to put barley in our field across the road on the other side. And that will do a field of corn and a field of barley for the distillery. And then we will, we are going to do a silage, corn silage with the rest. Ron, can you increase the capacity of the BGA? You can. There is a BGA add-on, Ron. There's an extra tank you can buy, which allows you to increase the capacity. Morella, you've been away from work for a few... Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what it's like when you're itching just to get home and fire open the computer and give it a go. I cleaned my computer today. Got the compressed air out and got rid of some of the dust out of it. It's about half as noisy now as it was yesterday. Botas. You still want me to make that alley, don't you? Mr. Sim, yes it is. It's digestate, which is over the... we've put over the stubble. Around the edge, we started to cultivate it. And then we stopped and moved on to something else. So that's why it's got a strip around it. Or if you're talking about up at the top there, that's a cultivated field with slurry on it as well. He did indeed, Farmer Hamish. Taz is making waves at the moment. Kind of cut this into two bits. The one next to current field, yeah, no, we'd run a couple of headlands on it with the cultivator and then we stopped, so the inside bit is stubble from the sugar beet, and yeah, those two borders around it were where we'd start to plough. Cultivate, beg your pardon, not plough. And then we realised because it had sugar beet in it, it requires ploughing. Should have probably gone and filled up then, but there we go. Amazing John Deere, this is an awesome track. This is the Black Sheep modding version and it is such a lovely mod. And the noise they've got is fantastic as well. Trying to remember which button on my side panel is for turning stuff off and on. There, you found it. Button 4. Do I have a grain cart? I don't at the moment, Juan. I'm just using a normal trailer, so... Case, nice to see you, man. See you again next week. Great of you to drop by. Appreciate it. And you too, Justin. Take care, my friend. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Right, let's open this up before we get there. Let's annoy Botar by reversing it again. Not taking long to do this field at all, actually, has it? I do not think I've got enough fertiliser or seed to get all of this corn done. Is the price of whiskey still up? It's a good question, Costigan, actually. Let's have a look. It had dropped a bit because I'd basically sold so much of it, but it's sitting still at 1900. That's interesting. You know what I might do? I'm going to see if it's finished. I really need to swap this Massey as well. It's a joke, bit of a joke. No, we're still making. So I'm going to wait until I've got four more pallets, and we'll sell that. We're getting just about to the end of our supply of grain in there. So we'll where's my tractor? I think it's that one. Yeah, there it is. We're getting nearly to the end of our crops in there. So it's actually panned out quite nicely. If we can get everything planted and starting to grow, we'll be nearly there. I've got to sell 40,000 to drop. How much have I sold? How many? I sold 10 cases in the last episode, so I'm surprised it hasn't dropped actually. But it's good it's not. Happy with that. Everybody go and make sure you sub Fusion as well. He's a top bloke, one of my followers who's been around since the very, very early days. So go and give him some support. He does some cracking vids as well. And if you want a sneak peek of what Yukon River Valley multiplayer server looks like, he's running his own series up there at the moment while we set it up. So Farmer Tech, hello from Kentucky, how you doing? Nice to see you. Appreciate you dropping by. Fusion, if you believe you can achieve. Listen to Morella. A lot of sense being spoken there. What's the next big purchase cost again? I don't know actually. Honestly, at the moment, I think it's just steadily upgrading the machinery. So we bought the 6-metre plough. We've just upped our digestate tanker as well. We'll keep going. Robert Hutton, hello Kathy from Delaware, USA. Delaware, East Coast, right? Underneath New York. State of New York, is that right? Farm Sim Bruce is streaming too. There you go. Wednesday kind of turned into stream night a while ago, didn't it? It's a bit quieter now, but there was a while literally every YouTuber was streaming on a Wednesday night. I know Kadurk's going live later on his multiplayer, so definitely go check out Mr. YouTube. In fact, I refer to in tomorrow's video when I'm talking about my new series. I referenced the fact I'm using precision farming and seasons as going the full Kadurk, because that is pretty much what he's renowned for, isn't it? Quantum, welcome to the squad, my friend. We'll get you sorted and onto the server if you want to play. La Bomber, you're buying a G923 steering wheel and there's a wheel knob for it. There isn't. I don't think there's one that comes with it, no. But you can pick up, there are so many to choose from. You could be able to pick one up off Amazon or eBay for, I don't know, $10, something like that. Look at all these people. Rico from South Africa. Zunzo from Bosnia. Mobius. Eastern side of Pasadena. Is that Pasadena? Am I right? Yeah. PA. Nicholas from Mönchengladbach. Good football team. Yeah. Fill it up. Shano, how is it survival without seasons? It's survival as in I started with $0 and everything I've made I've had to earn. Can't use I can't use contracts, I can't lease equipment. Literally I can't I didn't have any land when I started other than a bit of forestry which I had to cut down. Sweden, San Francisco. Ooh, San Fran, nice. Stunning city. Mikhail from Sweden as well, how you doing, sir? Why do I have a zombie for new members? For some reason I need to go back into Streamlabs and update the GIF. For some reason it didn't work when I put my tractor one on for everything else. For some reason I missed the zombie and I keep forgetting to do it. So, either that or... Also stuck with a Gator, yeah. I have a Gator that I don't use anymore. Well, it's hooked up to the composting hogs. Pennsylvania. Gotcha. Gotcha, Mobius. Pasadena's just a county, isn't it? Morel, if you live in Shetland like I do, seasons don't really exist. It's dark for 6 months and light for 6 months. And pretty much stays between 5 and... It's not much different down in Edinburgh, I'm not gonna lie, Morel. Tennessee. I need GPS in the deer. I do a little bit, Derek, you're right. Although, not sure you would get a... Would you get a GPS in a 40 series? I'm sure you could add it as an aftermarket, couldn't you? But it's all good. Hey, are you? Brilliant. Well, you're probably only about 2 or 3 miles away from me, Morella. Daniel Fowler, New Zealand, 5 seasons in 1 day. Yep, that's a bit like Scotland too. Yeah, retrofitted. We'll just do a... We'll just stick a green star on the roof and take an iPad into the cab, right? I'm heading up in the summer to Lewis and Harris for a little bit of a holiday. Not going to go abroad this year because of everything that's going on, so... So a standard car wheel knob fits a gaming steering wheel. It will if it's got the right clamp on it. La Bomber, yeah. So there's a rule in Scotland, if you don't like the weather, just wait 15 minutes, because you can pretty much get anything. Ah, there you go. Ah, it's Argsy with the knowledge. Winter and June, that's about right. That's about right, isn't it? Okay. Should we put some jewels on for planting? Just for a bit of fun. Just variety is the spice of life and all that. Let's I always like to top this up. Why did I do that? Wrong button. I always like to top it up so it's ready to go next time we need it. There we go. Right. There is our planter. Let's just see how far through a field we can get before it runs out. We've got more seed, but we don't have more fertiliser on the farm, I don't think. And this will be our second round. Oh, let's batter it off the other John Deere. Oh, we don't have much in here. It's lime. Oh, what we did last time, we reversed up to the outside of the shed and it loaded us up, didn't it? Right, we'll try that again. That's lime. That is... That's seed. Is that seed? Or is that fertiliser? Let's find out. It's a nice drill, this. I really like this drill. Right, a bit of fertiliser there. Let's do this properly, shall we? Move this guy out of the way. In fact, let's lose him to load us up. Oh, that's where I'm going. Oh, Fusion, honestly, the rain in Scotland over the last 2 weeks has been a joke. Grey Devil, I probably will at some point. Basically what I've got here is when I couldn't afford a silo, I was just buying stuff, but I probably will put a buy point in at some point. But I want to get rid of all this stuff first, so yeah, that's probably one of the upgrades I'm going to consider later on. There we go. There wasn't much in that, was there? This is it. This is, you know, the leftovers. There's lots of dregs here of stuff that I've had for ages. There we go. This were actually working. There we go. Right, I'll leave the rest on here because this we can probably haul up the field at some point. '91 in Texas. We've already agreed that the first ever farm sim guy con, not that that's a thing, is going to be in Texas. Right, I think we've got enough money now, haven't we? That actually, Derek's recommendation of chucking a GPS on this is actually a pretty sound idea, and the reason for that is because it'll save us on overlapping too much and potentially wasting seed. So I said I was going to put jewels on just because it looks awesome, and in here somewhere, oh, I don't have it turned on, that's why I haven't done it. Oh well. Note to self for next time. We'll, oh, and it's unhooked itself, of course it has. We'll install GPS. I think we've got to that point in the series where it's an acceptable upgrade and one that we can afford without breaking the bank. I mean, let's be honest, it's been a few episodes where 15 grand was pretty much all we had. Trying to work out whether or not I'm just going to do... Here we go. One of my things with this seeder though, or this planter, is how heavy the tyre tracks are on it. Kind of horribly deep, and it leaves a bit of a mess, but it's fine. Doesn't seem to have an impact on the plant, so... Yeah, we'll definitely look into a seed buy point, or a seed purchase point on the farm, I think, going forward. That's not a bad idea at all. Multi-shop silo by CNS Modding and Amory. I will check that out. In Wishaw, the weather was so good you couldn't walk on the pavement in bare feet without getting burnt soles. I remember stuff like that as a kid as well. I remember getting absolutely fried. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Maybe we could produce our own seed and fertiliser. I mean, we're pretty much doing that anyway, but... we're pretty much doing that anyway, but it would be good. That's a good idea to create our own seed. We could do that. I think we should look into that. And fertiliser manufacturer as well. I don't know what the constituent parts are for the fertiliser factory, but certainly for the seed factory, that's actually a really smart idea. Makes it a little bit more interesting than just buying it, doesn't it? Gives us an extra point of income as well, because I guess we could sell some. Sorry, Mark, I didn't skip you on purpose. It's so hard to keep up, and crikey, it's going to be a nightmare to try and keep up with the chat and try and do straight lines in the field without GPS. But I don't want to log out the game. That'll take too long. And you guys didn't sign up to watch me logging in and out of the game because I'm disorganised, so I'll just have to run it by hand tonight, and then we'll remember to do it for next time. Well, this is an interesting... it's an interesting finish it's leaving on the field here, isn't it? Why is that? Because I'm planting before I've cultivated it, and I've just realised this isn't a direct drill. This is a so this is a total waste of time. Still got to plough this field. That was a stupid move, wasn't it? Try again here, because we know this has been ploughed. Oh dear. Have I ever tried the realistic seed? I haven't actually, Brian. No. I definitely should check that out, actually. It's a good call. Oh, looking forward to Farmer Hamish's first episode of his series. Kind of put the pressure on him now. I keep picking him up, but the trailer was so good, brilliant storytelling. So I'm excited to see what you're coming up with, mate. Proceed does look very good as well. Yeah. I forgot it wasn't a direct drive drill, Morella. I thought I could just plant, but then I realised that I hadn't ploughed it yet. Keith Reeves, nice to see you. How you doing? Hope you're good. Right, we are really eating through the corn here, aren't we? We're going to need a few refills. I'm well into that seed production. That's a genius idea. Definitely worth checking that out. Ah, no worries, Keith. You're here now, and that's what counts. See if I can get a full lap in before I need to go and refill. Definitely going to need to go and buy some more fertiliser though. It's like Jeepers Creepers is going to get an outing. Which reminds me, if you haven't already seen it, I'm about to show you something very cool. Eric, how you doing? Nice to see you, thank you very much. And Dan Kelly, how are you? Nice to see you. At 15%. Let's just stop here. Close off that headland. Oh, don't worry, Edgar. I have a hater. Probably got a few, actually. But I have a guy I fell out with months ago, and I'm pretty sure he comes back and leaves a dislike every week. But he still comes back and leaves a dislike and watches and probably rants. But that's all good for me because it helps the YouTube algorithm. So little does he realise that he's helping me by turning up and hitting the dislike button. So thanks, hater. La Bomba, this is a family stream. You can't say stuff like that. Outrageous. Let's get rid of these firewood pallets. They can just come off and I'll just leave them under the tree here for now. We'll use those at some point. Don't fall over. Exactly, Fusion. If you've got if you feel the urge to abuse somebody on YouTube, and you've got bigger issues to worry about. Right. What have I got in here? I've got some liquid fertilizer. I've got loads of half-used seed things. I've got a tub of herbicide. Oh my goodness. Definitely need a birthday. Let's go and get some fertilizer. Let's go and get a couple of bags of fertilizer. But before we do, oh, that's what I was going to show you. Check this out. Mr. Mark Thor, hats off to you. This is brilliant. If I can find it. I'm trying to remember where it is. It's in objects. It's not in here, is it? Or is it in here or is it in objects? I can't remember which. I think it's in here. All the way through all of this stuff. Yes. Where should we put it? Just put it here and then we can pick it up and have a look at it. There we go. Check this out, right? I'm going to put it on top of my line box here and we'll zoom in and have... Oh, no, it's not going to work on the line box. Look at this. In fact, I'll have to do my field of view so you can see it closer. Look at that! The Bull's Gap truck is now a toy from Siku. How good is that? And look, you even turn it round, and on the back of it, this is the well-rusted and well-trusted log truck from the Survival at Bull's Gap series, as made famous by the one and only Farm Sim guy. How good is that? So good. So there you go. Nice that. I would, if that ever ended up in a shop. Siku, if you're watching, which you're not, make it. I would buy that. I would totally buy that. Maybe I need to do it as a... maybe I need to email them and ask them if they'll make it. So thank you, Mark Thor. Brilliant bit of work. Maybe I should get some made. Stick them in the merch store. Actually, like, joking apart, there is, I've got another t-shirt in the works. Which you all might like. Shows how famous the stream is getting. I'd buy that for $1. Good film quote, Cobble. The wiggling loader as well, yeah. We can get that one too. And when we want a 40 series John Deere that does 360s as well. Does it need a topper? No. Can't remind me of that. I have PTSD from BEET. Thing flies along, doesn't it, for an old banger? Right, we've got enough seed. We've definitely got enough seed, but let's grab a couple of fertilizer bags, shall we? Solid fertilizer. I should buy bulk. I should put bulk buy as a mod on here as well. Save me buying them individually. There we go. Exactly, like an add-on with free collision tool. Thanks, Args. He's such a nice guy, isn't he? Always with the compliments. Overcord, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. Just been referred to as an old banger. There we go. Interesting. Where do you even begin to get something like that made? But I shall look into it. Thanks, Args. I appreciate it, man. Oh no, the engine stopped. Oh no, it didn't. Hey Lewis, how you doing? GPS mod is a godsend, you're right it is. It's one of my favourite mods, that is. That's true, we just need to find a toy maker, don't we? Derek has the only vehicle where you get out on the proper side. I think there's some people from other countries here who would maybe argue that their side is the proper side. 3D printer, yeah. Well, I suppose we've already got the Blender model, haven't we? So it shouldn't be that difficult to make. This truck overcord is the star of the series. Everybody loves this truck. Who is it who told me that somebody had downloaded it the other day and instantly went into the XML and changed the startup speed because it took ages to start? I think that's my favourite bit of this whole truck. It's the fact it takes nearly a week for it to start. I've just got mud covering the rust now. What I'm going to do, I think, is drop on a seed at the back. Oh, there we go. I'll let go of my wheel. There's quite a lot in there. We could use that one first. Yeah, because I knew that would kind of basically double the length of my trip if the engine had stopped, because I would have to wait for it to start again. Oop, why did that? Oh, I've got them on the wrong way round. Actually, I'm going to have to do a bit of a balancing act. I should have... this could be fun. This might just fall off, I don't think. Maybe it'll go, though. Ooh, it's a bit rickety, but... we'll put the straps on, it should be alright. And we'll go and fill up our seeder. Exactly, the start is why we love it. I nearly turned it off then. The Holy Grail, yeah. Yeah, you're messing with something you just don't know the power of. I will turn it off now. I mean, look at it. It's brilliant. Right, fertilise it up. Corn. Oh, look at this. What a system! Right, we'll do another lap and then we'll do the up and downs. Did you see the mod that came out today? Was it the vehicle blocks, so you could strap anything down on a low loader? I thought it was quite a good little mod. Not really sure how it works yet. I need to have a play with it, but that trucker saved the farm more times than he can remember. You are so right. Remember, that was all we could afford when that changed the fortunes of the farm, because we could haul big trees down to the sawmill rather than having to chop them up and chip them. Remember that? Is that right, Mark? Fusion, take care, my friend. Everybody, if you haven't already, pop over and give Fusion a wee sub. Give him some FSG love from the crew. That would be awesome. Right, let's crack on and get this. This is going to be a lot of seeding and planting this episode, unfortunately, so I hope you're not too bored. But it sets us up nicely for the next couple of episodes in the coming weeks. Probably sets us up for a nice forage harvesting episode, maybe on Wednesday next week. Get the little Jaguar out again, because that was a really good fun last time, wasn't it? Sounds like a plan, Fusion. Thanks for all your hard work on Yukon. It's going to be really good fun for the members to play on for sure. Gonna get tank extension. I think these are the only ones you can get. I could put tank extensions on the tractor, maybe. Maybe not this tractor, but you can get some tractors with additional tank extensions on, for sure. Certainly for fertilizer. The Jag is out, standing by the clamp, ready to go, ready and raring to go. Is. Take care, Fusion. Yeah, we could get. We probably is another front deck. Problem is, it's not the fertilizer we need an extra tank for, is it? It's definitely the seed. Look at how quickly corn seed goes down. Let's get our up and downs on now. Have I counted the years of the harvest on Bull's Gap? I haven't actually. I know we're on. We're over 100 hours played now, and I think pretty much, probably about 95 plus of those hours you've watched, because it's been vid or it's been live stream. I don't touch this map if I'm not videoing or run live stream, so pretty much everything you see is everything I've done on here. You've all seen it. So Vanderstad Hopper. Do what we did last time and chop off this corner, and then we can work this top bit. Farmer Tech, take care, my friend. Thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. Jesper, thank you for the sub, my friend. Much appreciated. Kind of helps get this little bit done here. JS, is that JSO Reborn? JSD Reborn? Welcome, welcome. Mike Hansen, how are you doing? All good, Mike. Nice to see you. Even if it's for a few minutes, always nice to see a face. Demco saddle tanks would fit on this, would they, Mark? Right, we should try that. My problem with this series is I've only got the mods I'm using, so I'll add new mods in. But the problem is then, halfway through an episode, when you guys come up with good ideas, I don't have the mod installed. Should just fire everything in, shouldn't I? Although I might. No, I won't have them installed. Chris Queensbury, how are you doing? JSO Reborn. Thank you very much, and thank you for the sub, my friend. Oh, Case is back. Seeder mod name is the John Deere planter. It's a planter, not a seeder, and it is, I think it's the 6,000. Let's have a look, shall we? In planters, it is 7,000 planter. Oh, you know what? We could put that on, couldn't we? Look, we've got the nice John Deere fronted. That would work, wouldn't it? Would that work? Do we think? Or do we need the pipe that runs from front to back? Well, that won't work with... Quite like that, though. Forgot I had that pack installed. Or does that only work with the... Does it only work with that? Give it a go. We can't lease, unfortunately, KR. That's the problem. Means we're... I don't think this John Deere has a front hitch on it either. I think we've checked that before. I think that was a problem. Should we just go and check them? Let's line this up ready to go. Just drop that off. Let's just go and check. I don't think this has a front hitch. Trower, yeah, his new chem tanks look nice, don't they? But that's liquid, and we're all dry here. Configs. Yeah, we've got a 3-point hitch. Are we doing this? We're doing this. Right, let's go and get it. Just get the Scorpion version of the DB120. Literally plant our fields in one pass. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Let's go and get us. Look at that blue smoke out of this. Brilliant. Poor Greta. Oh, well, there you go, Chris. Glad I could be helpful. I'll be brutally honest. A lot of the time, I don't know what I'm talking about. But if I don't know the answer, there's always tons of folk in the community who can come up with good suggestions. That's what's brilliant about this game. Everybody's so knowledgeable, it's brilliant. Timorous is back from Greece. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Yeah, we do need to change the oil filter in this. How dare you! Look at me, Julie's on the road as well. Let's just hope there's nothing coming the other way, right? RTV Stirrum, thank you for the subscribe, my friend. Much appreciated. Why does it change colour? Because I've got my foot in. I'm planted. Hey, Cranky, thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. You're a gentleman. Much appreciated. And Hamish as well for the beer money. I didn't see that one pop in. Thank you, sir. You are very kind people. Much appreciated. I am doing great, Timorous. I am doing really good. Am I saying it right? Timorous, or is it Timorous? Timorous sounds more Greek than timorous. Timorous is a Scottish word. Sounded like Ali G then. Me Julie. Ali G. Right. I'm trusting you lot. There's the Vanderstad one as well at 8 grand. It's exactly the same actually. I think it's just been rebadged John Deere, so we should probably use a John Deere one, shouldn't we? Go for the full 8,000 as well. It's a steal. This better work. This better work. Jesse, hi, just joined the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you actually have to change the oil? And if so, do you know them? No, it's not a mod, but wouldn't that be cool? Tractor maintenance would be an awesome mod, wouldn't it? Like, there's maybe 3 or 4 things you have to do. Air filter, oil filter, a grease. You can go around and grease everything, and I don't know, something else. It could be great, wouldn't it? Tim Oros, the Punisher in Greek. How cool is that? How cool is that? Is that right, John? I want to know more about that. Well, there you go. See what I said before about me not having a clue and everybody in the community knowing more than me? Well, there you go. I'd better get that. Right, Scorp's off on his commute. Drive safely, Scorp. Let's hope there's no kitchen rush hour. Right, I'll be checking that mod out. I should be writing a list down, and none of these, you're going to have to post these in the Survival at Bull's Gap channel on the Discord, because I'm going to forget all of the good suggestions you've given me tonight. Jesse, thanks for the sub, my friend. Thank you, thank you. And there you go, Jesse. I know nothing, but the rest of the guys do. So, there you go, there is a maintenance mod. How cool is that? John's going to pop it into the Discord. Timoros, I am not from New Zealand. John Modding, I am from exactly the opposite of New Zealand. I am from Scotland. Which is, I think, almost directly opposite the where Argsy's from. No worries, mate. No worries, mate. Yeah, New Zealand's not big enough for the two of us. If I moved over there, Argsy'd have to leave. I'm just checking to see if he's still listening to the stream or he's snuck off somewhere. So that's a different seed, but it should work, shouldn't it? That's a big hopper as well. We are not stopping again with this on. I got that question last time. Why do people think I'm New Zealand? Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I'm one of the well-behaved ones. We only send our we've only used to send our criminals over. That wasn't New Zealand actually, it was Australia. Yeah, Scotch whiskey's the good stuff. If Scott George is still on here, he's a bit of a whiskey connoisseur. He'll tell you a few things about a few decent scotches. Well, there we go. Typically, I thought I was going to clean out my shed there, but I've got a little bit left over. That's brilliant. Right, I don't think we're stopping again tonight. Let's just hope that it works. Thank you, Mark Thor. Because I like sheep. Oh dear. Oh dear. What's the? We have a phrase here. For so people a little bit further north in Edinburgh, in a place called Aberdeen, are affectionately known as being very affectionate towards sheep. A bit like a similar joke to you have with the Kiwis. but it's look at that. The pipe's not in, but let's just pretend it is. That's working a treat, I think. It certainly picked up the extra seeds. That's awesome. So there's a phrase. Aberdeen, where men are men and sheep are scared. So there you go. Ziggy's from the Highlands too. Crikey, they're all in tonight. It's almost as many from the Highlands as there is from Texas. Overcord. There you go. Are you really Overcord? Tane. That's a nice part of the world. The Scots are in force tonight. Nice to see it, guys. Nice to see it. Is it true the Scotch and the Irish people are something like enemies, like Greeks and Turks? No, that's definitely the Scots and the English, Timoris. The Scots and the Irish, every time they get together, they just get so drunk they couldn't fight each other if they tried. Use your pickup truck, John. You'll have to send me a link. Is it the one that was on the Mod Network still? I'll have a look at it. I think Farmer Hamish and I have already agreed when Kadirk says he's coming to the UK later in the year, so we're going to take him on a proper pub crawl in Edinburgh. So the rest of you are welcome to come down as well. Ziggy, Overcord, get yourselves down here. What did I just press? Why is that stopped? Did I press a button? Weird. Working again now. I think I might have hit a button actually. Time lapse, how's it going? Internal testing on the American life of farming. Scottish and English, Timorous. British is Scotland, England, Wales and Northern Ireland all put together. And then you've got the individual nations. So it's all very confusing. Raymond Volkler, how are you doing, sir? Don't apologise, Timorous. Your English is about 1,000 times better than my Greek. So there you go. Edinburgh's exotic. It's not exotic. I can confirm, Overcord. It's still as wet and soggy as it always been. Thanks, John. I will check it out for you, mate, for sure. Billy Connolly, now there's a legend. Yeah, Aberdeen's a lovely city. Great part of the world up there. Best thing I ever did in my life was coming to university in Edinburgh. Take care, KR Legion. Nice to see you, man. Yeah, glad the Cedar extension worked too. That's saved me a hell of a lot of stopping and hanging about tonight, hasn't it? Yeah, it's a strange old world at the moment, isn't it? Well, things are just starting to get back into the swing of things. There's Derek's in Aberdeen. Regular as well back in the day. FSG's a Sassenach that lives in Body, Scotland. Well, you know, Bootneck, somebody had to come here and show you how to do it properly, didn't they? You got it the wrong way round, Bootneck. You should be up here. Cranky went to school in Aberdeen. What's up with the Aberdeen folk tonight? Bit like, boys. No, Scots are Scots, not English. Yeah. Am I allowed to be an honorary Scot? I've been here for nearly... I don't know how long I've been here. 93. It's creeping up now. I've been here a while. I like it up here, I don't want to go home. Sorry, Boot, had to get that one in. I've been biding my time to get you back for all the banter. Morella, well, don't knock Stoke. My folks are down. My folks are down in Cheshire, so we drove through Stoke a lot as kids. And my sister now lives down in the Malverns. So yeah, we're still up and down through there quite a lot. I have no intentions of, unless I win the lottery, I am not leaving Scotland, and even then I'll still probably stay here and just go on holiday a lot. I don't think it ever leaves you, Cranky, does it? I don't think it ever leaves you. Talk about a sense of national pride. Crazy. I married a Scottish woman and got Scottish kids. Does that count? Ziggy, you've been living in Scotland since 2008 but come from Poland. Nothing wrong with that, mate. If you like it up here, I've got some good Polish friends actually who live in Edinburgh. Lovely group of people, the Poles. But definitely, I want to come to Texas. And it's the part of the world I've never been to. All my trips to America, Texas has never made it onto the list yet. Never made it onto the list. So when is FSG Senior going to get involved? I don't. We've had chats. We have had chats. The problem is he's 4 hours drive away from me, so we need to plan what we're going to do. But next time we're together, hopefully there's more chance of us getting together now that lockdowns and stuff are sorting out. But yeah, blood connections definitely counts, Samara. You're there for sure. My mum and dad were, they met and got married up in Scotland before my dad came home and started managing the farm, the family farm. So yeah, we've got a lot of Scottish history in the family for sure. I've never been to Colorado either, and I would love to go to Colorado. I'd love to go skiing in Colorado. Would be awesome. Been to Canada, been to Whistler, and I've been Montreal. I used to work in Montreal for a while, so I do like Canada as well. Argsy's 12 hours? No, 24 hours on a plane to see Args. Surprised I haven't developed the accent. Yeah. Well, do you know what's funny? When I go home and see my friends in Cheshire, I get ribbed for sounding really Scottish. And then when I come back up here, it's just, they instantly tell me they could clearly tell me I'm English. Never been to New Brunswick, no, Reed. Yeah, Utah. Well, my brother lives in San Francisco now, and they spend a lot of time in Tahoe. So that's probably the most likely I'm going to get to skiing in the States is probably in Tahoe in some point in the future. I have family in New Zealand as well. I have cousins in New Zealand. Blended accent. Yeah, I'm still pretty English, I think. Well, we're getting through this not bad at all now, are we? That tank extension's a total lifesaver. Well, fingers crossed, Timorous, by that time it'll be good to go. Right, I'm going to attempt to say your name, but is it Paven? Welcome from Bulgaria, my friend. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Atish, thank you very much. I'm glad my videos have helped you. That's the aim when I set out. That was what that's what I set out to do. So if they're helping you, that's awesome. Did I get it right? Is it Pavan? Man, my track record on names is unrivaled. Pierce, how are you doing? Another Irishman. We got a lot of Irish folk in here. Atish from India. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're staying safe in India at the moment. You guys are having a tough time. Sending you positive vibes from the farm sim community, my friend. Ziggy. I think it depends where you are in England. Some lovely parts of England, there really are. Have I ever been to Australia? Not yet, Steve. It's on the bucket list. Oh, Edgar, are you a big site? I enjoyed today's stage. Nice to see Simon Yates getting back up there. And yeah, looks like the Malia Rosa was struggling a little bit today, so it's going to be interesting to see what the last 4 stages are like. Take care, Polly. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Oops, missed a bit. Atish, I've tried it before. I'm not a big fan of it, I'll be honest. It messes a little bit with some of the physics a bit too much for my liking. I know you can adjust it. Maybe I need to spend a bit more time just getting used to it again. Right, field done. What a lifesaver that extra tank was. So whoever suggested that, I think a few of you did. Thank you very, very much. That's been fantastic. St Paddy's Day in Ireland is a dangerous place to be for all the right reasons, I should say. But I bet that was amazing. Stubborn, how you doing, friend? Nice to see you again. Don't think we need to put any more seed in here, although we will. go. Rogello, what did I think of the Monaco Grand Prix? It wasn't a classic, was it? It wasn't a classic, but yeah, what a shame for Bottas. Driving well. Brilliant tactics from Red Bull, though. They got it spot on, didn't they? And Mercedes made an absolute mess of it this time, which is not like them. Real seed model, definitely check that out as well. I'm just going to pop this here, and I'm going to go get the anteater. Look at that, that is a good setup, isn't it? I like, so it's interesting, I have friends who don't like, so you guys who know F1 and all of that, like, there's as much enjoyment in Formula 1 between races and the technology side of it and all of that stuff that you... I just love it. I love the whole thing. I love the tech. I love everything. Oh yeah, what's happening in the Europa League final, by the way? I never used to be a Man United fan, being a Newcastle fan in the 90s. But actually, I really like Solskjaer, so I hope they do well. I like. So, yes. For Timorous and those F1 fans here, one of the things I'm starting to think about for the future for the channel is doing a bit of sim racing, getting a little bit of a sim racing setup going. I could give it a go with my heavy equipment bundle, but I'm not sure it's going to help me that much. But getting a little bit of a sim racing setup going. I am almost ready to press the button on a rig. Still just negotiating. And actually, Mrs. FSG is totally cool with it. Totally cool with it. More annoyed or frustrated about where it's going to go, because I'm starting to take over the house with the computer equipment and stuff. So we'll see, but we're close on it. We're looking at the Track Racer. I think it's the TR8 setup, which looks good. So yeah, I know it's not probably the right wheel for. It works in iRacing, but it's not a great experience. So how I'm going to do it, I don't know how it's going to work yet, and I don't want to butcher the channel and all the hard work on FS. And you guys are here because of FS, not because of racing. But maybe we could find maybe there's a like Friday race night or something where we do some. You know, one of the nights I don't do a vid at the moment, we'll do something. Dwight Cyborg Chrome, $20 super chat, mate. You're a legend. Thank you very, very much. That's awesome. Thank you. You're a gentleman. So yes, no, we're gonna see how we get on for there. I'm not staying in touch with the chat here. Assetto Corsa Pierce, yes, absolutely, that's on the list. I've got about 5 sims that I'm gonna kind of load up, and probably obviously the F1 game as well for just a bit of entertainment. I might leave the rallying out, certainly to start with, but the GT racing looks quite fun on iRacing and Assetto Corsa Competizioni, so definitely. Yeah, iRacing's an interesting one. I think that's one of the more difficult ones, not to master, but to get into and progress quickly. You know, for me, for starters, I just want to have some fun. I don't know where I'll position myself. Could be absolutely terrible at it and give up on it after a few days. LCD Creamy, what's my favourite mod in Farming Sim? Well, to be honest, it's hard to break it down and have one favourite mod. Definitely, I think there's like quality of life mods like Courseplay and GPS and things like that. But if you're really into kind of tractors and things like that, I think the Carl Farm Steigers tractor's absolutely gorgeous. Sid's X9, lots of different ones. I couldn't pick a single favourite, but I definitely have lots of go-to ones for sure. Have I played Forza? Yeah, I played Forza on my Xbox quite a lot actually. Quite enjoy that. You can drive through Edinburgh, that's why I like it. The brake pedal, yeah, I'd probably snap it off his plasticky brake pedal. IMSA on iRacing, very competitive. I'm watching a guy called Dave Cameron, who looks pretty cool. He looks like he has some fun on it. Bootneck, normally it is my evening early feed, but my PC is so used to sending it on a Wednesday it's an automatic. Thanks Bootneck, I appreciate it. One mod, GPS, yeah, GPS is definitely up there for me. Derek, you play for F1 on the telly, you get really good coverage on all the ins and outs, although this year's... Ah, I see Derek, I forget you're overseas. Yeah, we get Sky and the coverage of the UK's coverage on F1 on Sky is absolutely fantastic. It's well worth the money for it. Yeah, Case Steiger's awesome, isn't it? Follow Me's a good mod as well, yeah. Good shout out for that, Stubborn, for sure. Timorous, this is No Man's Land. No, this is Bull's Gap, Timorous. This is Bull's Gap. Everybody else was doing survival on No Man's Land, so I thought it'd be a bit different. Just for a change. Oh yeah, there's a good debate. There's a good one. Okay, so here we go, guys. One mod. You have to pick the only mod you could ever install ever again on FS19. What would it be? Not including maps. We'll allow maps, but one mod that you would pick. Instant Wash F11. LCD, no worries, man. Glad I could be a help. Courseplay, lots of easy dev. I think for me it's a toss-up between easy dev or Courseplay. Follow Me, Courseplay, easy dev. Hey, Glovebox, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. GPS. Courseplay. Horse Pronto by Stevie. Oh, that's a left field one. Ohm. GPS if you can get it on console. 3 meter cultivate. Brilliant, Args. Careful what you wish for, mate. Hey Neo, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Real mower, interesting. What's Easy Dev? Yeah, I think the Easy Dev gives you so much flexibility. As a YouTuber, Easy Dev for me is a lifesaver. As for just playing the game, I maybe wouldn't use it as much. Yeah, that's okay. Next one. There's a good question. So there's your mod. What's your map? Raymond saying Sandy Bay for stubborn. Wow. Flint Hills, Eureka, Oakfield. T-Man, how you doing, man? No Man's Land, Michigan, Spectacle Island, Hole, West Texas or Michigan, Bjorn Home. Oh, it's a good mix here. Lots of love for Flint Hills. And why not? Italy's nice too, yeah. Yukon. Yeah, Yukon's handy because you can do so much with it. Chellington. Oh, you'd pick Sandy Bay over Chellington, Stubborn. That is interesting. That is interesting. Marseille with Italy. Greenwich Valley. I love Greenwich Valley. Morella. Totally love Greenwich Valley. That was... That and New Woodshire were the first two maps that I kind of really discovered out with the standard maps when I first got started. Westby, Wisconsin, that's a great map too. Ravensburg, No Man's, lots of love for No Man's. Lone Oak. But yeah, Yukon's a big chunky map. It doesn't run on all PCs, it's so much. West Texas, a great map as well. It's funny, West Texas is like, it's kind of a bit like Flint Hills now. It just kind of flew under everybody's radar a bit, didn't it? All right, we'll keep the fun going. How about tractors? One tractor. You got to pick one tractor. Well, keep an eye out for LCD because there is a new series. Argsy and I are doing a joint series on West Texas coming out, hopefully starting next week. Oh my god, the chat's going so fast. Donald Watley, yeah, we'll definitely have to pop in and see your missus when we go for breakfast. Here we go, 9RX, not tractors, Steiger, Zito, Scorp's version of the JCB, which is like a Formula 1 car, I'm betting. 8130, Fent 1000. Yeah, you can go with a pack Boltar, so if you want to go with Sid Modding's pack, 8RX, Carl Farm Steiger. Case 7200, yeah. Bash Track. All the best, Derek. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Nice to chat. Class. Can't pick it. It's hard, isn't it? It's impossible to pick one tractor. Custom Modding's 8R's a great call. I've got to say, the forward ag version of Custom Modding's 9RX has properly turned my head this week. It's absolutely stunning. Keep an eye open for tomorrow's Ohio horsepower episode, because oh, good one from Args there. Black Sheep's 40 series, yeah. Fent 1000 FSG version. Thank you, Mark, for yeah, the trips on it. Four Lake Farm by Stevie, yep. FSG, did I grow up on a farm? I certainly did. LCD, yep. I spent an entire, in fact, till I was 21. I lived, other than obviously went to university, but when I went home in the summers. No, Argsy, the logos are so much smaller on your version than mine. Yeah, I agree, Ragello. The 40 series tractors are beautiful. I ploughed down some beets. No. Don't know what you're talking about, Arctic. We got all the beets off here. There might be a few stragglers, but it's my revenge. Beet revenge. Favourite custom modding mod? I can't. Is just not a thing. It's so hard to pick the best custom modding mod. I would, if you forced me, I would probably go for the 1870 seed and the 850 air cut. The seeder and the air cut. The detail in that is so nice. But then, the early riser planter is as good. And you know I do love that 9R as well. It's too hard, I can't do it. I can't do it. Not this. I safely say not the Anteater, although it's driving quite well now. Viggy, what map am I playing on? This is episode 37 of Survival at Bull's Gap. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's stubborn. Yeah, favourite YouTuber, go. I'll just hover over the ban hammer. Don't answer the favourite YouTuber one. You'll hurt my feelings. Trucks. Who's my favourite YouTuber? Oh. How am I going to do this without upsetting everybody? Do you know, genuinely, it's really hard to... I tell you what, I'm going to pick a few. And I apologise to anybody who I miss out here. And I could say Daggerwin, I could say DJ Goham, I could say Clutch, I could say, you know, all of the big guys. But the big guys have got really big followings now. And they've got a lot of followers, and you know I respect them, and I think what they do is brilliant, and they're the guys that got me into it. Kadirk, you know, all those guys are awesome. But I'm gonna say, if you go into the description for this vid, there's a chunk of guys there who are knocking out awesome content, just getting on the starting ladder of putting content together. So Scorpion's on there, Farmer Taz is on there, Mighty Mike, I can't remember everybody who's on there off the top of my head, Scroft, Farm Sim Gamer, and they're all brilliant guys, and they deserve our support, like massively supportive of guys, you know, and I know now from doing it, that like it's hard work. You have got to knock your pan in to be successful on YouTube. There is no any YouTuber that's got over 100 subs is knocking their pan in to get those 100 subs, and then you know you start to reap the rewards of the algorithm as that clicks over. So like massive respect, and the love they've given me, and they were there from the start, all of you guys. So Taz, Fusion, Argsy, all of these guys, we've kind of all been in it from the start over the last 12 months. So if there was any YouTubers I would support, 100% those guys, 100%. Just stick at it, stubborn. Honestly, it will come, mate, it will come. But there are no shortcuts, there's no there's no easy way to get the numbers up. You know, I've seen it a few times. I've seen a few people, and it's quite apparent that they've paid money. You know, you can get these sub farms, and they've paid money, and you know they've got their 1,500 subscribers, so they've got their giants. They've got their giants badge, but they're bringing in 20, 30 views and they've basically broken their channel because the algorithm doesn't know what to do with that. So I would say there is no shortcut. Stick at it. Work as hard as you can, or as long as you can. If you can only do one vid a week, do one vid a week. Yeah, don't cut corners and just do the best you can and stick at it. And you know, I think authenticity goes a long way on YouTube. People appreciate it if you're yourself. So so there you go. Squiggy with the $10 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Coleman as well. Where's Coleman? We want Coleman back. Bring back Coleman, we say. You'll all be pleased to hear this computer's working though. LCD, just do what you can, man. Don't overthink it. I think a lot of people overthink it, and like you'd be better throwing up content and trying new stuff than overthinking it. You know, like I said, if you can only do one vid a week or one a fortnight, that's okay. But just like the algorithm likes consistency. It doesn't matter if you do it every day. All right, the growth might be a little bit quicker if you can manage it every day, but consistency. Favourite placeable. There's a good one. There is a log line there, Arctic. You're right. That's why I've got those firewood pallets back at the farm. I would say Modding Welt's US farm building pack, the one I'm using on here, I think it's looks really nice. You haven't posted in 7 months of the pandemic. Oh, it's away. Ali, welcome. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Costigan, take care, my friend. We'll see you soon. We will see you soon. And I've got to say, Trailer Park Farms' new shop. If I had to pick one shed instead of a pack, that new shop that he's done is amazing. Animal food mixers? Yeah, well I don't do a lot of animals because I kind of end up running out of patience with all the work I have to do, but I think yeah, the food mixers, we've got some lined up for West Texas which I'm looking forward to for sure. Yeah, keep an eye on it. It shouldn't be too far now before it's out. Shouldn't be far before it's out now. Yeah, LCD. If you're studying to be a vet, yeah, I'm sure the last thing you want to do is milk digital cows when you get home. Hey, Flight Radio, how's it going? Nice to see you. Favorite animal? Sheep. The tool trolley add-on is brilliant. It is. I do love that. How do I like the anti-tip? Mobius, it's okay. It's not the easiest tractor to handle. I mean, it's fine when you're doing stuff like ploughing. Courseplay hates it. Absolutely hates it. Oh, thank you, Mark Thor. I should give a special shout out to Args actually as well. Argsy and I's journey on YouTube has been very similar. We started together and we've kind of done the same thing, and we chat probably most days now, which is ironic because we're on the other side of the world, but yeah, all round brilliant guy. If you guys are here and you haven't ever checked out Argsy's channel yet, you're missing some great content. Sandy Stewart, thank you very much indeed, much appreciated. Glad you're enjoying it. Sandy Stewart, that sounds like a very Scottish name as well. Scots are out in force tonight. Even if you're not Scottish, Sandy, you've got a good Scottish name. Yeah, if you're on Friday night, Args rolled over 5,000 subs on his stream, and that was a nice moment. It was great to see that. Did I lift early there? I did, look at that, I've missed a bit. There we go. Well, it's not taken too long. Actually, it's past the time chatting while I've been doing it, which has been quite nice. But, nicely done. Now the question is, what we might do is head up and do the other field at the top of the hill, just for a bit of a change, and then we'll come back. Is there a plan for Argsy's 10k sub-party? Yes, I am going to start the petition right now for a 12-hour poplar tree planting stream for Argsy. That's what we're going to do. And he doesn't get a say in it. Take care, LCD. Oh, it's a Morella. You're off. Take care, Morella. Lovely to chat to you. Great to have you on the stream, and it's nice to have some female representation in here. Great to have you here. Mobius, take care as well. No, LCD, you're still here. It's morning for you, isn't it? Won't be as spectacular as my potato harvest. We're going to go for it on that potato harvest, I tell you. You're never going to see so many Holmers in your life. Arctic, he's not allowed to answer. It's been decreed by us. There's a force of oh, it's night, is it? Beg your pardon, LCD. Is that right, Rob? Did it? It was probably broken down. Probably run into a tree while somebody was trying to use Courseplay on it. Oh, where are you, LCD? Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were over in New Zealand way. You must be an hour ahead. You must be somewhere in Europe. Or further south. Oh, this is slow. Chug, chug, chug. Need to put a display cabinet together for the models. You're right. Slovenia, there you go. Whiskey takes 10 hours to do 40,000 litres. It does. In fact, I should be running this on 5 times and then the whiskey would be catching up. Alberta, Rob. Yeah, I was not a track you would expect to see, is it? Not in 2021 anyway. Oh, look, there's a wee field change there for the farmer next door. Bright Life, how's it going? Nice to see you. Amanda Taylor, hello. Logan Osman, thank you for the sub, my friend. Nice to see you here. I didn't pick on your Whiskey Factory score. No, I did not. Well, Slovenia is a lovely part of the world. LCD. You're a lucky person. We'll plough this field and then we'll get back into the planting. This is quite a nice, actually, if you've got rounded edges to your field and it's not square up and down. Actually, this is growing on me now, this tractor. Just I think that first Courseplay experience with it was maybe a little bit questionable. But actually with the 6 metre plough, the extra horsepower that we needed is pretty good. It still looks weird, doesn't it? It looks odd. It definitely looks odd. There's a reason not every tractor in the world has adopted this design. And I'm guessing because it didn't work. But it's fun to try something a bit different, isn't it? It's fun to try something a bit different. No, definitely didn't, Cranky. It has a bad enough problem on some of the kind of newer, you know, the Steiger and the 9RX are bad enough, but this was awful. It just disappeared halfway through it. It was running fine. I mean, taking ages to sort its corners out, but running relatively fine. But then it just disappeared. No food talk today, Edgar. Not at all, actually. We've been talking mods, haven't we? We've been talking mods. Well, I did get taken go-karting by the family on Sunday for my birthdays, which just kind of whet my appetite even more for wanting to buy a sim rig. Oh, how's the straw me mod going, Neo? Are you enjoying it? It's a pretty good way of making extra cash because your straw's worth. We can always talk about barbecue. There's always time to talk barbecue. Ooh, scallops, very fancy. Just smashable. Yeah, I could imagine that. I don't have a go-kart alley. I just went. We've got a local track here, and you can hire carts out for sessions and just rip them around the track. So I did a bit of that for a while, which is good fun. Amanda Taylor, do I have the John Deere 4440? I do indeed. It's down at the farm. I'm about to jump into it as soon as this field is ploughed, and we will go and do some planting with it. Oh, does it? In the description. Yeah, I'll have to update that. What sauce on a bacon butty? Red or brown? Okay, listen to me here. Listen to me and don't knock it until you've tried it. Put both on. Life hack. Blow you away. Blow you away. Bean and meat stew? Oh, Edgar. No updates on FS22, Ali. Although I think Epic Game Store is going to have FS19 on sale next week. They're doing a stream on Friday with DJ, and I think they're gonna. If you've seen FS Farm Sim News today, I think they're gonna. Their next. They've got a sale on at the moment. It's NBA 2021 at the moment. I think next week it's going to be Farm Sim 19. So if you haven't got it, go grab it. Oh, black pudding. Food of the gods. Food of the gods. Do I know Kieran Murray? I do not know Kieran Murray, Case. Honestly, Cranky, not too much. Bit of both. It's a taste sensation. Badger Matt, thank you for the sub, my friend. Can't see because of the trees. There we go. Berry black puddings. Burry black puddings. Do I have the store sale mod? I do have it. I'm not running it on this series. It came out after the series started. But syrup in your bacon sauce. Yeah, maple smoked bacon. Yeah, that's alright. It's acceptable, Mark. We'll allow that. Pineapple belongs in a sap. No, pineapple belongs in fruit. Like a fruit salad. Actually, pineapple belongs in a pina colada, let's be honest. We're back on food. I love talking about food. Have you noticed? Bacon and tatty scone on a roll. Yeah. Flat sausage. I'm with you on that one, LCD. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. Every day's barbecue day on Bulls Gap. Hey, K Swaggers is in the house. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Birthday was awesome, dude. Thank you very much for asking. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing, man? Are you alright? Pea and ham soup. Do like pea and ham soup. Very nice. Good call, Quantum. Barbecues. Well, what was it Scott was saying up there? Ribeye. Ribeye, I love ribeye steak. I actually would pick a ribeye over probably most other, just for the amount of flavour in it. Michael Bortolucci, how you doing, sir? Scotch broth, yeah. I thought that was the weirdest thing when I first had that, having barley in soup, but it really works. Hot dog soup. I'm gonna say I have never had that, Ali. Favourite drink? Favourite drink, it has to be it has to be an IPA, like a beer, like a craft beer. Short run craft ale. Not lagers, don't like fizzy. Don't like it, it's too fizzy. But yeah, something really nice, not too strong. But then it's hard to pick a drink, isn't it? Because if you're in the mood for it, there's something about a freezing cold can of Coke on a hot day. I'm also big into my coffee too, Omer. Yeah, I love. I grind my own beans every morning and make my own coffee. So yeah, totally agree. Michael, great to hear it, man. Yeah, I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Fluffy Penguin! Shout out to you. Did you sub there? Great, mate. Thank you very much. Eloy Forget. Thank you for the sub as well. Oh, missed a bit. Missed a bit. Welcome guys, welcome new subs. Thank you very much for subbing, I appreciate it. Very much. What brand beans do I use? I use, we've got a couple of local roasters in Edinburgh that ship stuff over, so no big name brands for me. I go shop local. Shop local. I usually ship them over Guatemalan or let's do some really nice blends. So I've got a really good coffee company that sorts us out for those. You know 11 languages. That kind of puts me to shame, LCD. Apparently though, Latin, if you learn Latin, it pretty much makes any other language easy to use because it uses the basis of Latin for pretty much every language. Is that right? It's pretty chilled, Fluffy. I'm not gonna lie. You can sit and watch the sun go down. The birds going through the fields. It's very therapeutic. Amanda, you're German. Except Icelandic. That's probably right, Bowtie, yeah. It's a very different language, isn't it? There's some days I can barely speak English. By recording a video when you're knackered after a long day at work. Oh, now see, I can't even drive straight now because I'm reading the chat. That's one thing the rest of Europe puts us to shame in, is languages. I think us British folk are incredibly ignorant when it comes to our knowledge of other languages. Fosmo, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. John Brock, nice to see you. Japanese and Chinese, they're tough to learn as well. Norwegian, try Norwegian. I can imagine Norwegian's hard as well. Michael, welcome, welcome my friend. Thanks for joining. I must update that zombie. Oh yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. The more likes, the nicer YouTube is to me, so thank you very much for that. Afrikaans, there's a... I've got a couple of South African friends who can speak a little bit of Afrikaans. Oh, I did not turn my music on, did I? Sorry. Turn the radio on, I've not done that for ages. Yeah, Jason, Aussie counts. Kyle Nistley, how you doing, sir? The other bud, welcome, welcome. How you doing, guys? Hamish is showing his creds now. So Fosmo, are they all the same? Swedish, Norwegian and Finnish? I'm guessing they're similar. So you can understand, even though it's slightly different. Can you understand what each other are saying, or are they very, very different? Throw another shrimp on the barbie. It's that classic line from Dumb and Dumber, isn't it? Remember Dumb and Dumber from the 90s with Jim Carrey in it, and he's at the start when he's the limo driver, and he sees the pretty girl at the bus stop, and so he climbs in the back of the limo and opens the door, and he says, "Oh, where are you from?" And she said, "I'm from Austria," and he said, "Well, g'day, mate." That's brilliant. What will I be planting here, Amanda? I'm going to be planting barley in here. We're going to go for some barley, so we can feed our distillery, our whiskey distillery. Yeah, no, Michael, it's not great, is it? I much prefer Twitch for live streaming because you get a much better quality of stream. Paul Hogan, Crocodile Dundee, great film. Although I did think Paul Hogan and Greg Norman were the same person for a long time. Farmer Hamish, I've seen the end of that joke and I know exactly which one you're talking about. It's terrible. Yes, less delay on chat on Twitch as well. Well, I could narrow the delay down, but it again makes the stream even worse quality. That's terrible, Hamish. Scandinavian. Well, there is neighbours as well. Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan. What's my favourite pickup? I used to walk up to girls in bars and say, "Polar bear," and they go, "What?" And I'd say, "Polar bear." And she goes, "What are you talking about?" And I'd say, "Well, broke the ice, didn't it?" And then we could get, "Oh, you don't mean pickup. You don't mean pickup lines, you mean pickups." Right, that's a different thing. Favourite pickup? Now I've totally lost my train of thought. I like my Ford F450. Sorry, Scott. Sorry, Hoxie. Sorry, mate. I've got loads of those. Mrs. FSG fell for it. She's the mug, not me. You ever like lick your finger and then wipe it on a girl's shoulder and then lean over and come on, let's get you out of those wet things. That's another one. That's a shocker. Just walking up to a girl and saying, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" And they go, "Oh yeah, why?" And I say, "Well, it must have hurt when you fell from heaven." I can confirm none of these work, by the way. Yeah. No, Mrs. FSG got all the worst chat-up lines from me. She knows them all. She rolls her eyes when I remind her. Anyway, favourite pickup. Actual favourite pickup is the F450 Ford. I can't remember what I used on Mrs. FSG, but it was as bad as those, for sure. It was as bad as those. She despairs of me. She really does. She says she married me despite of that stuff. Deborah Ledson, welcome. How you doing? Oh, totally Quantum. Totally. It's not good. It's not good PR to go with the cheesy pickup lines. Definitely doesn't work. Turns out women are more intelligent than men, so they see through it straight away. She probably is responsible for the dislikes on the stream. Hey, Scott's poured his scotch. We know it's party time when Scott pours the scotch. What we got tonight, Scott? Irish scotch. Ah, Mrs. 53. I know Mrs. 53 as well, yeah. Driver 53's better half. You know what, LCD, that is the best way to do it. Be yourself. Same rules apply for YouTube as they do for chatting up girls. Just be yourself. Best way to be. Take care, Neo. Nice to see you. Amanda Taylor, what's my favourite tractor? You missed the chat before, actually. We went through all our favourite tractors. Probably some sort of John Deere. How about that? Bossmo, welcome. Welcome as Mr. Farm Manager. You can get yourself on the Discord and we'll set you up on the multiplayer server if you want to do that. Now I miss which whiskey Scott was having. Oh, he's not told us yet. What delights has he got tonight? Oh, an Isla. I know it well. Oh, Askeg, that's a brilliant whiskey. I think it's quite peaty, that one, isn't it? Quite a peaty one. It's got quite a nose on it, that one. Favourite vehicle of all time? I grew up in the late 1980s, early 1990s. So it's either a Ferrari Testarossa, a Ferrari F40, or a Lamborghini Countach, because that is what happened when you were a 10-year-old kid growing up at that time of year. 3 more for 200 likes. Let's do it, guys. 200 likes on the stream would be awesome. Lagavulin, very nice one, Skippy. Good choice, my man. And Sam Fox. Yeah. Sam Fox. That's right, it was a white Countach Cranky. I think I had the same one. Donald Watley, Cosworth RSS. So I used to love them because where I grew up, we were not far from where the RAC rally started. Quantum, what was that repair toolbox called? From the Trailer Park Farms one that was in the shed the other day. Quantum. If you go and check out Trailer Park Farm's site, is itch.io doc. I'm just going to check my plant growth is normal. Okay. Ooh, while I'm here, I'm just going to hit save game. $14-year-old. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Lancia Delta Integrale as well. Beautiful car. TVRs. TVRs are like Alfa Romeos. Like, if you've got one, it's the best tractor in the world. The best car in the world, but man, they break down all the time. TVRs were renowned for going on fire, weren't they? Oh yeah, the Lancia Delta Integrale. So I like caught the end of Group B rallying. But when they came out, you know, they had the Lancia Delta Integrale, they had the Audi Quattro, Escort. Oh look, how quickly is that corn grown? We're on 5 times. This is ridiculous. The speed that this stuff churns out is nonsense. Right, I'm going to drop this off here because we're going to put barley in the other field. Deborah, I do use a steering wheel. Yes, indeed. Where's my seeder? It's over here, isn't it? You have to bring Jeepers Creepers down as well. Favourite fighter plane? Oh my goodness. I think we'll put this stream down as the favourite stream. Subaru P1, they were great cars as well. Favourite modern tractor? Tornado GR4. Tractor? Favourite aeroplane? Would have to be, I do like a Spitfire. If you're British, there's something about the Spitfire, isn't there? Well, let's do that. Let's go and get. Let us go and get Jeepers Creepers. A10 Warthog. That's got the best sound ever on it. It's got that growl, hasn't it? Favourite dog, Border Collie. F16 Falcon, great plane as well. Has that been running the whole time? Harrier jump jet as well. I've got the heavy equipment wheel, Deborah, which is pretty plasticky and cheap, but it hasn't let me down yet. But I will go with something a little bit more robust for my sim racing escapades, I think. Maybe not a £2,000 Fanatec wheel, but that would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm going to have to put this on a t-shirt. Oh, well, look at this, Ali. If you like the Chevy, check this out. The toy version. I'm going to have to change my field of view so you can see it. Look at that! We've even got one in a toy box. Turn it round. See you, Amanda. Thanks for dropping by. There you go. This is the well-rusted and well-trusted log truck from the Survival at Bulls Gap series, made famous by the one and only Farm Sim guy. Gotta love it. Big shout out to Mark Thor for that and for all his little modding support that he does for myself and Args and a few of the other guys. He's carving out a little niche for himself as our go-to tweaker of stuff. That's good though, isn't it? How good is that? We should probably stick that somewhere, Mark, so anybody can grab it, because I think it's a nice little touch. We should pop it up on the Discord as official FSG. An official FSG mod. Oh, look, we're fully loaded in here. Excellent. Gotta go around the right side now. Just tuck them back under here for now, out of the way. Let's go and plant some barley. Michael, just the reason I stream on YouTube and Twitch, I started on YouTube. I've done a little bit of a trial on Twitch. I haven't been back to Twitch for a while, actually, just for time more than anything. But it's as much, to be honest, to help from a search and an SEO and an optimization perspective. So there we go. FSG, what's my favourite mythology? Now you're asking. I don't know what you mean by mythology here. Probably I love the whole Troy wooden horse. I love all that side of things. That story is my if does that count as mythology or not? Certainly a story I loved when I was growing up. Should probably show my ignorance now. Oh, I don't want to put canola in here. I want to put barley in here. There we go. Okay, come on. Gonna start, are we? There we go. Couldn't get it right. This has got incredibly intellectual now, hasn't it? I'm impressed, guys. We've gone from what's your favourite tractor to what's your favourite mythology. I'm not massively preferenced either way, Michael, on my choice of truck. I've got a really nice Chevy Silverado as well, which I use on the Flint Hills, which is a brilliant truck as well. So I'm not just the F450 that I used on West Texas was a really nice mod. It's as much about how good the mod is in FS19 as it is about the truck in real life. And coming from the UK, we're not big on our kind of big utility trucks like that. I mean, I drive a Land Rover Discovery Sport. I mean, it's not exactly in the same league as like a big F-Series Ford or a big GMC or a Dodge. Take care, Deborah. No worries. Thanks for dropping by. Eric, this is from... It's actually the Vanderstad front So it's basically this, but branded up in John Deere. So it's from a pack called the John Deere N560F pack. If you Google that, you might find it. I can't remember where it originally came from. We do have double-decker buses in the UK. Ali, you're right. Esteban, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in. Well, you can imagine those size of pickups down like English and Scottish narrow lanes. It just doesn't work. They don't fit. It's a really good pack actually, Eric. There's some really nice mods in it. If I had no limit to buy a truck, what would you get? I'd have a Range Rover Sport. They look cool as. Definitely. Right, I can't believe it's midnight already. God, the time has flown in tonight. Good chatting, guys. Really enjoyed it. Good chatting. They are nice bits of kit, the Range Rovers. Forward unfocused. Mark 4 Disco, nice. Now, I've got a Discovery Sport and I really, really like it. It's that kind of perfect balance so you can... Yeah, it's like a sports machine rather than it's like a 6-ton racing car. The old Discos were pretty hard work. Oh mate, nice to have you here, mate. Great to have you here. Good to chat. Yeah, Fiats. Fiats have the same rep all over the world, I think, don't they? I have to admit, I don't know enough about US trucks to be able to make an informed decision. Hey, you can't knock Skodas these days, Angry Dad. They work well now. They're basically... you've got a Volkswagen and an Audi underneath you. They work well. It's no coincidence that Ferrari have basically gone south as a Formula 1 team after Fiat bought them. Stubborn, take care, man. Thanks for dropping in. Michael, why do some tractors have 4 tyres in the back and 2 up front, or vice versa? 4 tyres is really to spread the weight of the tractor, so you don't compact the soil as much when you're when you're planting. That's why they use. That's why tractors are becoming more and more common, because they spread the load much better. Missed a bit of the field now. I'm gonna have to go back and get that. The OCD will kill me. Yeah, it's kind of going away now, that stigma, though, isn't it? But you're right, it is. It's kind of. It was just a bit of a laughing stock car in the 80s, wasn't it? Yeah, Robert, this is the 40 series John Deere from Black Sheep Modding. It's got a great engine note to it, it really does. Scott, you're the most sophisticated Texan I know, supping on your very fancy Scottish single malt whiskies. What's my least favourite tractor? Grower? No, I got rid of the white actually. It was playing up with the auto drive and Courseplay. Although now I think it might be a corrupt Courseplay config file, so I need to delete that from the game. Michael, I know I could, but I'm not allowed to. I'm a Twitch affiliate, so I can't use any content that I stream on Twitch for 24 hours before I can put it on YouTube. So that's why I can't dual stream. Yeah, it's in the mod hub, Robert, so you should be able to find it pretty easily. Oh, superb, Angry. That's awesome, mate. Thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate that. Do love Missy's work. She does some cracking stuff. Very good. What's my favourite modder? Too many. I couldn't honestly commit to one. There are just too many good ones out there. Cut the top of this off as well, give us a bit more scope for turning. We have hit time, guys. It is time to stop, because otherwise I will not get up for work tomorrow. And unfortunately, while this is fun, it doesn't pay the bills yet. So we're going to have to keep going with the real job. But maybe one day. Maybe one day. That's awesome. Thanks, Angry. Thanks for putting a good word in for me, mate. I appreciate that. So we'll finish off this headland and we will say goodbye for the night. But I just want to say a huge thank you, as always, for all the support. We've had over 125 people watching the stream all night tonight. That's totally awesome. So thank you very much for that. What's my job, Eric? I work in marketing, but I'm a designer, a graphic designer, and I do video, animation, logo design, all for very boring big companies and things like that. So But it does, turns out that's quite a handy skill set for running your own YouTube channel. So so yeah, no, this is my little creative outlet for myself. But thank you all very, very much. It's great to have you all here. Properly enjoy my Wednesday nights chatting to you guys. So thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you very soon. After the success of the Saturday stream, I may consider doing another Saturday stream in the not too distant future. We'll see what we're going to do, but keep posted, keep an eye on the channel, and I will see you all again very soon. But all the best. Yeah, Bootneck made it the whole way tonight. That's special. But look after yourself, guys. Have a great rest of your week. Lovely to chat to you all. Another really brilliant stream. So I will do another Saturday stream, Scott. Don't you worry. But take care. Have a great night, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.